Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Yu and I will be your instructor for Bio 110 this semester. So I just want to welcome you to the class and I want to give you a quick overview on what the course is like and what you are expected to do. All right, so this is my office. Right now there's nobody else in the building, so it's pretty safe. But once the semester starts, I will probably be working from home most of the time. So we are not going to have any in-person office hours, which is a bummer because I love to see everybody. But I will set up virtual office hours where you can access from Blackboard, and then you will be in my kind of WebEx personal meeting room so that we can still chat and I can answer any questions you have. So don't worry about that. We will have very good communications throughout the semester. All right, first let me introduce myself. I have included a link to my personal webpage, so feel free to check it out. So this is what it looks like. So you can see my background. So students usually call me Dr. Yu, and doctor is actually based on my doctoral degree or PhD, and I'm not a medical doctor. So you can see my education, some publications, papers that I have published. I have done some research projects with the students. I love working with students, so you can see what we have done. And then here are some student presentations. I took some students to conferences so that they could present their research. So that was a lot of fun. So again, the link is here, so you can feel free to check it out. This is my contact information, so you can find this information in the syllabus or in a special tab on Blackboard. It says instructor information. This is my CPCC email, so make sure you always send emails to my CPCC email. And also, you need to use your CPCC email, all right? Do not use your personal email. We are required to communicate with the students, with their CPCC email. All right, now one thing I didn't put in here is that when you email me, please indicate your course number and section number. So for you guys, it will be Bio 110, 110 and section 01, right? So I have 4 different sections, 2 different classes this semester. So if you don't tell me which class and which section you are from, then it's going to be very hard for me to answer your specific questions. Okay, so make sure, again, one more time, make sure you put your course number and section number in the email so I know which class I'm looking at. All right, my phone number, office location, so this is not applicable for this semester since everything is online, but email is actually the best way to reach me because normally I sit in front of the computer trying to answer student emails. So if you have any questions, just send me an email, and if we need to kind of chat, we can arrange online virtual meeting. So that's not a problem. All right. Okay, so let's look at the course. So the format of the course was originally hybrid or blended. So the lecture is online, where you need to purchase an access code to a Courseware called BioBeyond. So that's all online, and then the lab was supposed to be in person. However, because of the pandemic, everything has been moved to online and fully online. So even the lab will be online as well. So this is what you need to buy. In terms of textbooks or more like digital courseware now. So everything is in the schedule builder. So when you are in schedule builder and in this section specifically, you can just click on this book information, and this is what you will see. So 3 items are listed, and you actually only need the top 2. All right, so you only need the InSpark Science courseware access card and then the biology virtual labs connect access. That's the only 2 things you need to buy. Now the concepts of biology, you do not need it. All right, so please do not spend money on that. If you have, see if you can return it. So for the lecture, okay, so this is lecture, we are going to use a BioBeyond. So it's a pretty cool courseware where there are several units and there are multiple lessons in each unit, and then you're just going to go through all the lessons in each unit. So in each lesson, you have a lot of background information, and you need to go through some questions to complete the lesson. Okay, So here is the price for BioBeyond. If you purchase it from a CPCC bookstore, it will be about $35. But you can buy it directly online from BioBeyond website called the Smart Sparrow, and that will be $25. All right. Now, if you have a financial aid, you have to buy the textbooks from CPCC bookstore. Okay. So again, if you have financial aid, you cannot buy it directly from the website. You have to buy it from the bookstore. But if you pay out of your own pocket, feel free to have the purchase done, through the vendor's website, so that you can pay, a little bit less money for it. If you want to buy it from online, when can you do it and how you do it? Now, you have to do it through a link in Blackboard, and Blackboard is not open until Monday, August 10th. So if you plan on just paying out of your own pocket, you can wait until Blackboard is available to you. All right. So I'll show you where to click to access the website and purchase the code. All right, now that's the lecture part, and then the lab. So this is the lab. So you need to buy an access card to access a digital lab product called Connect. All right. So again, you have two options. You can buy it from bookstore, which will be a little bit more expensive. So that's about $85. And you can also buy it online directly, and that will be about $60. Okay. So again, if you want to just buy it from the website, the link will be in Blackboard. And again, it's available on August 10th. All right. So that's the materials you need for the course. Now, you might ask, do I have to buy them? And the answer is yes, they are mandatory. If you don't have BioBeyond, you're going to miss about 60% of your grade. And then for the lab, that's about 30%. Okay, so you can see this is a big percentage, so you can't just, not do it. Okay, so now we're going to look at how to access BioBeyond. Okay, like I said earlier, you're going to access it directly from Blackboard. So let me get the course ready. So we are, okay, so here is the course in Blackboard. So you will see some information. Let me turn on the student view, so it will be exactly the same as what you will see in Blackboard. All right. Okay, now if you look at the coursework folder, so it's going to be on the left over here. So click on coursework. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. So this is how I access this page. I just click on coursework. And then on the very, very top, you will see Fall 20 BioBeyond link. So this is how you access BioBeyond to complete all the lessons. And this is also how you can purchase BioBeyond directly from InSpark website. So the first time you click on it, now my view is going to be a little bit different, because I'm a teacher, right? I already have my account. But for you, when you first click on that link, it's going to take you to BioBeyond website, but there will be a message here. It will ask you whether you want to purchase the access code now, or do you want to wait, because you can have a free trial for 2 weeks. All right. So if you want to wait for for a little while to buy the purchase code, that's fine. You do have 2 weeks to try it out, see if you want to stay in the class. Okay, so this is what you see in BioBeyond. Now, the navigation part is a little bit counterintuitive. It's not very straightforward. So there are multiple ways to do it. So you can do it here at the bottom, okay, where it says home, right? And there are lines and there are different dots. So hover your mouse over the dots. It will show you each unit. So for instance, this is the first unit, right? Biology bootcamp. So this is what you need to complete for the first 2 weeks. And when you're done with that, hover to the second dot, the third dot. So these are all the later units, all right? All right, so let's look at here. This is the lessons that you will see for Unit 1. Okay, so there is a very important troubleshooting tip. Okay, troubleshooting tip. So there are actually 5 lessons in this unit, but now you only see 1, 2, 3, and you can barely see the 4th lesson, right? So this is a kind of design defect from BioBeyond end. So you need to know how to fix this. It's very simple. So just zoom out your screen. So I'm using Google Chrome and I just have a regular PC desktop. So just press Control and the minus sign and it will zoom out your screen. So do that until you can see all the five lessons so that you can access each lesson. All right. So you kind of have to do them in order. So go through a course like no other first, and then scientific reasoning, scientific tools. If you look at the schedule, you will see that these first 3 lessons are due in the first week, and then the last 2 lessons are due in the following week. All right. If you click on the right arrow here, it will bring you to Unit 2. So this is another way to access different units. So the Unit 3, Unit 4, and it will just keep going. Or you can use the line and dots at the bottom to locate each unit. All right, so this is what BioBeyond looks like. Now, if you hover your mouse over a particular lesson, you will see a lot of information. So a background on each lesson, and over here, this is going to be the total points possible for this lesson. And then this is the total points possible for the entire unit. Okay, so you can always check how many points you have earned, by looking at here for each unit or here for each lesson. And then it will show you the due date. Okay, so you can see here the lesson will be open on August 10th, and then it will be due on August 16th at 11 p.m. So make sure you pay attention to the due date so that you don't miss the due date. I will talk about the policy on late work. You're going to have some kind of penalty if you are late. All right. Now, I want to point out this is 11 p.m. and not midnight, because in BioBeyond, unfortunately, we cannot set it as midnight. So the only choice for us, the latest one, is 11 p.m. All right. Okay, so let me exit BioBeyond and let's go back to here. Okay, so now you know how to access BioBeyond. So let's look at how we can access Connect so that you can pay for your digital lab access. So let's go back here. If you go to lab work, when you look at lab work, this is general information on Connect, like a price and the link that you can click on to purchase from bookstore. And again, if you are not on financial aid and you just like to pay it on your own, you can buy it from the website. So this is how you can access the Connect website. Okay, so there are some folders here, right? So these are the 2 topics you need to complete for the first weeks of lab. So you can come here, click on the link. All right, so you can see some options over here, right? So you can choose temporary access. So you have 2 weeks of access starting from August 10th, all right? So this is a free trial. And then the one in the middle, this is when you're ready to purchase the access code. If you buy the access code from a bookstore, you can enter the access code, redeem, and then it will take you to your labs. So you will have access to it. Okay, so these are the 3 ways that you can use Connect.